Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the GCVs, the Galactic Family, and Drew Nation. Let's get right into it. Look, get rid of anger by taking accountability, because people don't have as much power as we thought. They tricked us. People don't have as much power as you thought. They are basically trying to manipulate you any way they can. People like to manipulate people. And if somebody can get you to be angry over something that they're doing, they will. It's up to you to choose to not to be angry over it. You have a choice. We get upset because people do things that we don't like. We get upset because people do things to try to get attention from us. And these things are annoying. But they're trying to do these things to control us. And once you realize that people don't have the power to control you, you realize that they don't have power to make you angry. That the choice is yours to get angry over something or get mad at what somebody is doing. You have a choice. And a lot of, just because people would do things that make us angry, we fail to realize that we had a choice. We failed to realize that we didn't have to be upset or bothered over what somebody did, because anger is a strong emotion. And if somebody can make you mad, they could control you. But the thing is, you may not have known that these people were controlling you just because they were making you mad. You thought you were getting mad at something that they were doing. Even though that is true, you didn't know that you didn't know that you could stop yourself from getting mad about it. You knew that what they did made you mad. Now, excuse me, we were giving them too much power because we were looking at them as like a godly figure and giving them all this unnecessary power because we were allowing them to make us mad. So because people were able to upset us and we didn't know any better, we gave them more power than they deserved. All right, we put these people up on a pedestal and allowed them to get underneath our skin and anger us and bother us, even though they were doing that on purpose. It's just that in war, you have to learn how to defend yourself. And if you're defenseless, if you don't know how to defend yourself, you'll end up having to go through a certain amount of warfare until you do learn how to defend yourself, or you pick up some book, or you learn some type of information or something. You either learn it, or you just learn from you either learn from other people's experience or information, or you learn from the information that you gather or your own experience. So unfortunately, when we were getting upset or angry over these individuals, we didn't have enough experience. We didn't have enough information on how to handle these types of things. People would say things, but if you don't understand how energy works, or if you don't understand how you're being manipulated, somebody just says, don't get mad. Or when somebody says, don't worry about that, then, and that's all they say. If you don't know how to not worry about it, if you don't know how to not get angry over it, then how are you not going to do those things? Can't just tell somebody to not do something and then expect them to know how to do it. That's like asking somebody to operate some equipment that they don't know how to use, and then you tell them, hey, don't break that. Unless this person knows what they're doing or how to use the equipment, that they could potentially break it. But we don't make excuses. We don't blame people. We just figure out what the root cause was, where things went wrong, and then we go from there. So what the root cause is you allowing things to get to you and bother you, because it might be like a little trigger or something that you got. All right. But still, when we get mad and when we get angry, even when somebody else is involved, it's still a us thing. It's never a them thing. Even if they are making you angry, they still don't exist. That's how much power that you really have. Even if these people have to try to make you angry and upset, but even if they make you angry, they still don't exist. And that's how you have to see them. That anger is something that you forgive yourself for. That anger is something that you deal with. It's basically just like stubbing your toe. It would be foolish for you to get angry at the chair. It would be, but you've done it before. It would be foolish for you to yell at your bed or curse out your dresser, but you've done it before. So it's the same thing. Because it made you mad, you felt some type of way. Stop getting, don't get in your feelings about people, because you're going, when you get into your feelings about people, you're letting them control you, because people are going to do what they want and they're not going to change. So if you allow your emotions, or if you allow how you feel to be to if you allow other people to determine how you feel by how they choose to be, or how they choose to act, or the things they choose to do, then you're setting yourself up for a failure. You're always going to be upset, angry. All right, people are always going to be getting your goat, because they're able to control you. So when you realize this, and you stop giving people this much power over you, you realize that you were tricked. You were getting mad at people, and their whole motive was to make you mad. All right, when you even if people make you angry, don't show them. All right, that's what the whole stoicism, that's what being stoic is about. All right, people make you mad, you don't show them, because number one, they're going to get angry themselves because what they're doing isn't working, and number two, they're going to go find somebody else to try to bother or harass, because what they're doing isn't working. So whatever they're doing when it's not working, they're either going to get bored and they're going to find somebody else, or they're just going to stop completely, because their mission is not being accomplished. All right, they're not being fulfilled by you. All right, they need somebody to fulfill their fantasy of themselves, and that fantasy of themselves, it doesn't get fulfilled when you don't let these people control you. They see themselves as a person that can manipulate, that can control, that can get people upset. Burst these people's bubble. All right, all they're doing is things to annoy someone, and to try and doing things to try to get on a person's nerves. You got to forgive yourself for allowing these people to get you upset. You got to forgive yourself for allowing these people to get you upset, and you have to get over the type of person that they are. You have to get over people. And also, you have to work on ignoring people more. You have to work on putting that attention and focus that you would on them on yourself. And the thing is, you put so much attention and time into yourself that they have to try to take it from you. They have to try to take your attention and focus off of yourself, because that's the only way that they have an access point into your mind, into your life, to try to control you. All right, these people, they don't have any control in their life, so they look for other people to control, because it's going to give them a sense of power. And you have to take accountability for how somebody is making you feel. You have to take accountability for that. All right. And if somebody is making you angry, the best thing you could do is accept it. The best thing you could do is accept it. All right. Because when you don't accept it, and you don't just move on or move forward from what's happening, when you don't accept something, you're basically acting like it doesn't exist. And when something does exist and you're acting like it doesn't, that doesn't solve the problem. So when you don't accept things, you don't solve the problem. And when you do accept something, that means you're preparing yourself to be ready for a solution. And you want to be a person that's focused on solutions when you're dealing with people who are trying to provoke you. All right, when people are trying to provoke you, the number one solution is to keep your energy to yourself and don't worry about these people. Don't focus on these people. And how you don't worry about them and how you don't focus on them is by directing your energy and your attention back to yourself. Even if they make you angry, all right, they still don't exist. You have to treat these people like they're invisible, because they do that to you. Once you get angry at them, once they realize that they got you, they start to pretend to be you and ignore you, and act like they have a life when they don't. And a lot of these people will try to just ruin people's lives this way. So you don't have to give in to their tactics. You don't have to give in to the things that they're trying to do. All right, whatever they're trying to do, you don't have to give into it. Even if it made you upset, that has nothing to do with them. Your anger is yours. Just because somebody else made you feel a certain way, how you feel has nothing to do with them. How you feel about them is none of their business. Just like their opinion about you is none of your business, how you feel about them is none of their business. You can't let people know how you feel about what they're doing, because number one, they're going to keep doing it. Number two, they're going to know that it's working. And number three, they're going to feel that they have this power over you, and they're going to know that they have this power over you. All right, and and that's a win for them. So to destroy these people and to leave them where they're at is to act like what they're doing has no effect on you, because it really doesn't. And the more you act like what they're doing has no effect, it's not going to. What people do is not more powerful than us. It's just annoying. If you're annoyed easily, they might be able to get to you. If you get angry over what people do, they might be able to get to you. But you can't change people. All right? You can't change people. You can't change people. So stop trying to change other people when things are happening that you don't like. You can change yourself. So you have to get rid of that anger and take accountability. Somebody makes you mad, take accountability for that, and you deal with it by yourself. Don't involve them with what, even though they might have done something to you to upset you or piss you off. Don't even involve them with it. It has nothing to do with them, especially if you don't want anything to do with them. And this person is just somebody that's going to keep trying and keep trying and keep trying you. A lot of people want to test y'all's patience, but sometimes we allow it to happen. Sometimes we let it happen because it's only so much you can bear. It's only so much you can handle. But people like them, they don't care about that. So what you have to do is, since people don't care and the things that they could do could potentially just keep stressing you out, and you don't want to be stressed out over it, you just got to let these things go. Just let it go. People are going to do things to try to get to you. People are going to do things to try to make you upset. And the more they see that they can get you angry, the more they're going to do it, because it's all about control. All right. People just want to control other people, and they want power over your life. And you have to be the one in charge of your life to not give it to them. You got to not give these people that power, because that's what they want. That's all they want, is to control somebody else's life. You got people who are miserable and unhappy, and they want control over somebody else, because that would make them feel better about themselves. Like you have people that go about making themselves feel better in a positive way, and then you have people who go about making themselves feel better any way they can. All right, these are the people that will step on people to get ahead. These are the people that will sabotage somebody else, destroy somebody else's name, slander somebody else's name, just to get ahead. And it's not that serious. But we were tricked. We gave a certain amount of energy to these people. We gave too much time, too much energy to these folks when we didn't have to. All right. And it's all power. All right. When people are trying to get energy from you and you don't show them no reaction, you keep your power, because that's what it's all about. They want your reaction for their power. So when you don't give them any reaction, these people are powerless. All right. So the whole thing is this: they have to try to get you to be upset, because when they make you upset, they win. So don't let these people win. Don't let them make you upset. They make you upset, they win. You don't get upset, they don't win. And you don't have to get upset over these people. It should be something that comes over you that is like, yo, you know what? Okay, they're trying to have power over me. I'm not going to let them have power over me. And it's not even, when you look at it like they're trying to have power over you, it's not even something that makes you mad anymore. It's like, yo, I'm just not going to let these people have power over me. So it's like that when it comes to when you look at it from a power dynamic, you won't look at it as so much as somebody trying to upset you, or somebody trying to piss you off. So that way you won't get upset or pissed off like that. So don't look at it as, oh, this person's trying to upset me. This person's trying to piss me off. Don't look at it like that. Because if the more you look at it like this person's trying to upset me, this person's trying to piss me off, the more you could potentially be pissed off or upset. So a good way to look at it as, yo, this person's trying to have power over me. This person's trying to have power over me. I'm not gonna let. Are you really gonna let somebody have power over you? No. Somebody may make you upset, but if you know they're trying to have power over you and they're not just trying to make you mad, you'll keep it to yourself. When somebody's trying to make you mad, you may not care. You're like, I don't care if they see me mad or not. They made me mad. I'm mad. But once you realize that's their goal and that's their end game is to make you mad and to have power over you, you look at it different. You're not going to let them see you mad, and you're not going to let them get you mad. And it's not that you care if they see you mad. You could care less. It's just that of it's something to get them to leave you alone kind of thing. Because if they see you get mad, they're going to keep going. So if they don't see you get upset, they'll fall back. All right, that they're going to see that you're a stronger opponent, and they're going to see that they're a weaker person. They're going to see that they're too weak to come up against you. And these people love to appease. They love to appease their ego. They love to have their ego rubbed. So the one thing that's going to rub their ego is them picking on weaker people. So when you don't show them, when you keep your poker face on and you stay low key, you show these people that you ain't nothing to mess with, and you ain't nothing to play with. And they go off and they go bother somebody else. They be like, okay, I can't get to her. Okay, I can't get to him. I best leave him alone. I best leave her alone. I best not try her. I best not try him. And that's what you want. You want people to second guess you in terms of trying you, so that way people will leave you alone. That's all you want. But the more you even though people are annoying, even though they're upsetting, even though they're pieces of crap, the more you ignore people, right? In the sense of like how to ignore them, because you can't just say ignore someone, because ignoring them, it's like when people told me to ignore people, I didn't understand it, because I'm like, yo, the person is still there. It's like, what are you trying to get me to do? The person's right there. Like I needed certain things explained. It's like, if I don't know what ignore means, if I don't know how to do that or about that, you can't just say it to me. I'm gonna have to get a full understanding of it, so I could embody it, so I could actually do it and get it done. So I could actually be somebody who does this, so I could have a productive life. But you have people who gaslight you, who just say, do this, do that. And they know better than that. But anyway, look, you are going to have to ignore these people, and ignoring them, you're gonna not have to pay attention to their energy. You're gonna have to not pay attention to the foolishness that they do. You're gonna have to see them and act like you don't see them. All right, ignoring people isn't trying not to see them, is seeing them and not caring. All right, is seeing them and not giving a F if they're in front of you or not. That's ignoring people. Ignoring people is not trying to act like someone is not there. Ignoring them is knowing that they're there and not caring that they're there, because this person is no threat to you. You have no fear for this person, and you're taking your mind and your energy, consciously taking your mind and your energy and your focus off of this individual. All right, and then this is how I know it's like, yo, I didn't need that in-depth definition of ignoring. I know what it is. Hey, everybody don't think like you, sir or madam. All right, there's a lot of people out there who think like me. All right, even if that a lot number, even if it's a small amount to everybody else and a large number to me, there's still people out there who think like me. So for the people out there in the crowd like me, you're gonna have to take your attention and your energy off of people, especially the people that don't serve you and that don't want to see you do good. They're going to be there. You're going to see them. You're just going to have to not care that they're there, and you're going to have to ignore their presence. Not try to act like they're not there. Not try to act like you don't see them. All right, they're going to make it so you see them. They're going to make it so you know they're there. You just have to not let that bother you. And when those energies come, When you feel those energies start to rise up, you have to manipulate that energy, and you tell that energy what you want it to do. I'm not going to get bothered. I'm not going to be upset. I'm going to calm down. I see this fool. I see this loser. I'm not going to allow the fool or the loser to get to me. They're there. They're doing whatever they're doing. I'm doing whatever I'm doing. I'm not going to put my energy, my attention, and focus on this fool. I'm going to put my energy and my attention and focus on me. I see what they're doing. I'm just not going to, I'm not going to show them that it's affecting me or bothering me. And then sooner or later, it won't be bothering me. But instead of focusing on this person's trying to make me upset, look at it from the point of this person's trying to have more power than me. Sometimes everybody is a narcissist or has narcissistic traits, but not everybody is narcissistic full blown. All right, so everybody has narcissistic traits. So sometimes we got to pull up our narcissistic traits, and as far as just acting like somebody's not there. All right, as seeing somebody, ignoring them in the sense of, I'm not going to acknowledge you. I know you're here. I see you. I'm going to give you your space. But when ignoring people and not acknowledging them and giving people their space turns into them invading your space, then that's common sense. You already know what to do then. All right, somebody's invading your space. You handle it in the best way possible to get people out of your space. All right. So, with that being said, just when you really focus on yourself and you put your mind on what you got going on and you take it off of other people and you look at it from a power point of view, like, yo, they're trying to have more power over my life, something in you is going to turn on and it's going to make you calm, chill, and relaxed. It's going to make you logical. It's going to bring you to a more relaxed state of mind, because it's like, yeah, I'm not going to allow this person to have more power over me. And all that anger is going to go out the door because you're going to want to remain powerful. All right. So remain powerful, stay in your power. Don't give people your power. Look at it. Don't look at it as people trying to make you mad or people trying to make you upset. See it as people trying to do a power grab on you. And once you see that, it's like, if they're trying to take power from me, that means I'm more powerful than them. So whatever it is in me, it's more powerful than them. It's eating them alive. It's upsetting them. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna focus on the fact that, you know what, I got this power, and if they want it, they can't have it, because I'm not going to allow them to try to be more powerful than me in my life. And when you don't allow people to be more powerful than you in your life, you don't even care about them. You don't even give them a second thought. They could be right there. You just go about your day. You don't, no matter how bad they want to matter to you, or no matter how bad they want you to be focused on them, you just don't. All right. So, but you don't do it energetically, and you don't do it consciously. You don't just say don't do it, because people need to understand how not to do it, and they need to understand what you mean when you say don't do it. You don't do it by removing your focus off of them and putting it on yourself, and removing your energy from their energy, and intuitively separating the two. That's their energy. This is my energy. My energy's over here. Even though this person is in my vicinity, that's their energy. I'm not letting it, I'm not absorbing it, I'm not taking it in. I'm conscious of it. And that's how, this is one way to deal with people who are power tripping over the amount of power that you have in your own life. All right. So, long story short, this is how it goes. It's just another DruTube video. Everybody hit that like button, hit that share button. Don't forget to subscribe. All right, everybody, stay focused, stay strong, and don't have any fear when it comes to these kinds of people. All right, protect your energy and use your energy to push these people away. You have to start to learn how to manipulate your energy. That anxious feeling, that feeling of uncomfortableness, you can use your energy to overcome that and manipulate that and push that feeling back out towards them. You just have to learn how to manipulate your energy. Instead of letting those energies overtake you, you have to embrace it. You have to feel it. You got to control it, manipulate it, tell it what to do, and then push it back out onto them. All right. Everybody hit that like button. hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. It's been another Druuill special. Shout out to the chosen vessels. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace, love, and light. We out.